Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadowwork. Hi everyone. So I just did a reading about some spiritual warfare, definitely against the Earth Angel Starseed. Okay, so wow, I was told to upload it as is. I'm still kind of like, I knew what was going on, but it's so different when we get the confirmation, right? We see it in the cards laid out in front of you, like, yep, this is literally what's going on. I knew too, like the other day, like my sage after the full moon, when I was cleansing my space and where I was at, it was like the heaviest I have ever seen. And it was like, oh my god, oh my god, it was just crazy. I was like, there's no reason for this. What is all of this? Like, I really like, and now I'm out of all my dragon's blood, my frankincense. I think this one I got, it's like, it's green, so it's got to help, I guess, with the heart chakra. So, happens for a reason. I always look at that, the fact that I'm out of all incense, and now I just have this one left, right? Because I was getting into getting, like, chakra incenses to burn those when I was starting to work with healing energies, and, you know, I know that works very good with, like, Reiki healing, all that. So anyways, I don't know, it's just I was like, I should pull another deck and see what happens, but I feel very guided to the classic Radiant Wise is here, right? Here are those sirens. Look, King of Cups is right there on the bottom. He's still next to the Queen, next to the Star, and next to the Devil. And that's what I was talking about in the last reading. Devil has been trying to trump star-crossed lovers, something that was written in the stars. He has been trying to block a divine couple. You know, this is very strongly about divines coming together. It's like the great attractor. It has to do, look at how I have 4 wands in my hands. It's about union. I told you, these cosmic alignments are meant to happen in the age of Aquarius. It's set up far more than you could know. There's a lot. These twins that are coming together are ushering in the new star children. So it's time for these to happen. And I'm talking about, for some of you, it might not. For some of you, you may need to be leaving a twin behind to go towards another soulmate, a counterpart energy, because there's been new contracts, as I've been saying, because time's up. The new star children are almost here. The diamonds are ready to incarnate here. So you need to know basically that if you are, you know, chosen 144, if you are coming together in these divine unions, you better be ready to have some children. These some readers see them as spirit babies, right? That's basically, and like they have to come in. They have to be born into these lives. They're not being born into karmic families. They're not. That's why if your twin still is karmic, if you are awakened and your counterpart's not, you might be getting called to strategize, walk away from them, because if you don't want to miss out on this mission, because there are new contracts where you can come into alignment with the soulmate, another divine that's at your level, so you can be a part of this great shift, our mission. It's our mission work. It's basically, for some of you, you have to sacrifice the twin flame mission with your original twin for the sake of humanity. Are you ready to do that? It's up to you. But yeah, so for some of you, so I guess they're going on another, they're explaining a little bit more off of what I just got, because for some of you, there's endings here. And somebody's already got their eye on you. Because for some of you, it's like your new divine's coming in, like you're going to be trading places, trading relationship situations. 5 of Cups is here. I told you. For some of you, I get it. You're stressed out, you're worried. You don't want to let go of your twin, right? That's the other half of your soul. That's your counterpart, right? And even though I know that the sex may be amazing, imagine what it would be like with somebody on a higher vibration level that's not taking your energy because you're out of alignment. So there's that. You really don't know what that's like if you've really been with somebody that's on your level. because that could be probably even more powerful. I'm just saying. 6 of Swords. I don't know if I know yet. Just saying. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. Okay. I'm gonna be quiet. Alright, so Empress energy. Okay, I got that download. Alright, Empress energy, yeah. So a lot of you, I'm getting, you're very much in this Empress energy. You know your worth, and for a lot of you, like, you got a judgment call to make. Yeah, you can stay here with your twin. You can wait around for your twin to awaken, to come to your frequency, and just live out the twin flame mission. That's fine. But like I said, for some of you that are ushering in these new star children that want to bring in the diamonds, it's time to go. It's time to go. So you're being divinely guided to new contracts. But ultimately, there's a lot of challenges, obstacles, and blockages because you know that you have to be able to release, surrender, and stay of this high vibration. And I know it's challenging, but you need to be ready. You need to be able to bounce back. You need to be able to to hold unconditional love. Really be able to go from a very painful, challenging situation to stay of love and light, of high vibration, and to put those burdens down. Because for a lot of you, you've put in a lot of this work with an energy where your twin was in and out, and now non-committal energy. Because, you know, a lot of these, you know, energies are too intense. They, people aren't ready for them. A lot of masculines, it's like they know how much they love you, but they're not ready to love you yet because they don't fully love themselves. They don't want to be hurt. They don't want to let go of what they've been clinging on to before, which may be karmic. Sometimes it's holding on too close to a family member. Like if you have a karmic family you were in, so you're being controlled, right? Or having that emotional wounds. If you have, like if you have abandonment issues, things like that, and you cling on too closely to family and you don't want to let go, you could be third-partying your lover for your mother and things like that. Too much of something can be a third party, which can fully not commit and open up, and sometimes those people are enablers, actually. So you fully have to love yourself and heal, and for a lot of you, it's just like, you know, it takes time, but I'm sorry, there's a time limit on these contracts, right? And the new diamonds, they're almost here. So and they've been getting closer and closer. They almost here. Others are feeling the presence, the energies, right? So like I said, it's been picking up collectively the spirit babies, that the energy, some of them call them. Anyway, I'm not going to get too deep into that. This is supposed to be all be over for Cosmic Divine Seeker, my second channel, where I'm going to be getting a lot into the star children. But I'm just very excited with the energies I was connecting with, the downloads that I was getting on the portal, the confirmations, right? It's very exciting to know here that justice is here for a lot of you. Because a lot of you have been holding your frequency, have been dealing with an unawakened twin, have been trying at all levels. I got the confirmation, the download yesterday too, that as much as you try, I get it. Some of you have been trying your hardest to awaken your twin in every way possible. But the way that you're going to awaken them is through love. You just have to give them that unconditional love and that forgiveness and that time to heal. For some of you, I'm doing a reading, baby. For some of you, it's just going to be a temporary disconnect. For some of you, literally, you do a temporary disconnect that could trigger them to do the healing. It depends on how fast they can, and if they can level up and get to your level to be able to come together. But for others of you, literally, there's new contracts. But it does take that disconnect. So if you look at it this way, to actually awaken and heal your twin, so they can descend back up, you know, whether it's with you or not, because you know they had to descend to come down here, but you want them to descend back up. For some of them, they could have descended back down here and then got trapped, right? So for some of you, you came in as a rescue mission for your twin. In fact, some of you actually did heal them on a level because you started to trigger this change, whether you realize it or not. But for some of you, you got other contracts. For some of you, you came in on multiple missions. Some of you, you're like sleeper agents, right? I'm getting that from that movie that I love here with Mark Wahlberg. He was a triple agent, right? So for some of you, you've had multiple missions, right? So you've recently unlocked or got a realization of another mission, another life path, another secret that you got to hold. Because, you know, a lot of these things, close the door, baby. Shh, just a minute. Just 1, 2, 3. I'll get it in a minute. For some of you, there was a time that these got unlocked at, right? So it was like, it kind of got hidden for you to protect you, because some of you, they didn't want you to disclose some of your other missions. Some of your other mission work needed to be kept secret. Some of you were just unaware of it. You needed to get to a higher vibrational frequency to understand it. For some of you, you were getting hints along the way. For others of you, you've gotten crystal clear clarity of it recently. I'm so excited, as I have. But like I said, you're being told to be quiet, because you don't put all of your plans out there. It has to do with laws of manifestation too, because you don't want people throwing challenges and obstacles and blockages and more ways at you to attain that. So very beautifully, this Empress is coming out with this star energy, wish fulfillment, dreams, and this very beautiful energy of healing. And that's what I'm getting. That is definitely going on here. Justice is definitely coming in. You are getting what's fair. I mean, ultimately, you have free will, so you get to decide whether or not you want to stay in these contracts. But some of these contracts are up, right? So it's like basically ripping it up, and it's like it didn't work. There's nothing against you if the contract didn't work. For the masculines, and it could be a feminine, could switch it for some of you. If they didn't complete their contract, then it's like there's no karma against them. It's basically ripping up the contract. It's a void, because it's like, since they already were in heaven and had to descend to come through here, but because of the way you had to go through this process, you had to go through all of the normal situation, had to go through life, had to go through karma and things like that. It's just how the cookie crumbles, right? You can't deny it. You have to. So it's like, it's not really, for, like I said, first of all, like, that's where you realize that, like, the karma that us chosen ones are here enduring, it's not even our karma. That's what I mean. So when people throw envy and hate their way, like, wow, how did they bounce back from that? Or how is it they lost everything and then they were gifted something beautiful? Like, how dare they? Like, I went through the same situation. Like, I lost my house and my car. I wasn't gifted a car and gifted a house. Well, that's because that was your karma you were living through, my dear. We didn't do that. We just had to kind of fit in, be little sleeper agents, right? Everybody would have known we were chosen if all of a sudden we were just given everything on a golden platter, right? No. And people wouldn't understand that we can't physically connect with them. How we leveled up, how we got through all those situations, how did we do all of that? Well, we were showing you the entire time. We did it through love. We did it through forgiveness. We did it through the spiritual laws. We didn't cut corners. We didn't lie, steal, cheat. We did it right. We were here teaching you. Little did you know, if you're ever surrounded by somebody, one of us, we're literally, it's a blessing just to have us in our lives. And we're showing you how to overcome those situations. So if you're ever coming into an alignment or a match where somebody went through a similar situation, you were supposed to learn from them, not be jealous and envious. So that's a little bit of things being revealed. So let go of that stuff. And now a lot of you are starting to realize that you're in presence of angels. Okay. So big reveal. So like I said, a lot of us were literally sleeper agents. They had to go through all these situations. But that's why once a lot of you got activated, you got awakened to who you were. A lot of you were protected from not knowing who you were and how powerful you are. Because it's like, you don't put a sleeper agent in and then tell them when they're not able to protect themselves or you know what I mean? So for a lot of you just needed to get ready. You needed to be in your level of getting ready. And then, as you start to awaken and ascend, you get the downloads, you get the confirmation. You remember the mission. So a lot of you, that's what's happening. This is very beautiful. I hear my little girl. I got to get a little blinky. So love and light to all of you. Definitely feel free to take a look at whatever readings you feel guided to. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. And definitely check out my secondary channel I was talking about, which I was going to go over there and then I forgot. So anyway, Cosmic Divine Seeker. If you feel as though you feel guided to go over there, because I know I'm a spiritual teacher, healer, and all of that. But there's a lot of different missions and a lot of different people I'm helping. So whatever you feel guided to, guys. Love and light to all of you. Bye.